Are you ready to try some potato? We are starting with potato, and it's been on boil for 20 minutes. It has. And now I'm just mashing it with a fork. I'm literally no expert. I've been reading apps and books. I'm actually going to go and get a new book today because I just feel like the app isn't very good. So I think a book, I'm just going back to old school ways, I think. The recipe actually said to add the water that you boiled, but I'm actually going to add, I saved a little bit of her milk from her bottle that she's just had. So we fed her before doing this today. And I'm going to add the milk in. Ready? Oh, Pollyanna, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh! So I think she's scared that it might be carrot again. She wasn't keen on the carrot that we did yesterday. Have a little bit. Mmm! Mmm! It said online that 2 to 3 spoonfuls is perfectly fine in the first 2 weeks. It's just getting them used to that taste. I guess the texture. I'm such a clean freak. I've just had to get used to mess. So I always strip her clothes off. Don't I? Ready? Yum! Is that delicious? Hello everybody. So I'm not sure how this video is going to go or what it's going to be, but we have started weaning Pollyanna onto solids. I've been using an app, and so far I'm not keen on the app, so I'm about to go downtown and buy a book just so I can have it to hand. So far we've tried avocado, carrots, potato, and she has liked none of them. She has had rusks and she enjoys a rusk, so I know that it's not the texture that she's not keen on, it's obviously just the flavours. I should probably also say that Pollyanna is 5 months old, and we are starting a little bit early because she was a pretty quick developer, still is. So she was sitting up, rolling over at 12 weeks both ways, and yeah, I just think she's ready. She's got 2 front teeth and we just think she's ready. Obviously every baby is different, so you kind of just have to go by your baby and what is best for your bubba. It was a very successful trip into town, and I have decided that these are just going to be normal vlogs, day-to-day vlogs of what we get up to, but I will be including my weaning process. It's not been very successful so far, has it, Pollyanna? She's like over there smirking at me. I think she's clever. She knows what's sweet and she knows what's veg. I like to think anyway. Literally, look at her face. Who's a clever girl? Look, she just looks so grown up. She loves the camera. Every time we go to take photos, she's like, all smiles, and I hold the camera up in front of her and she loves it. Yeah, Pollyanna? Oh, you're a little bit in the sunshine here. So she's so messy. Feeding, weaning is a messy process. Ah, baby! Pollyanna, nicely. So I got the Annabelle Caramel weaning. It was in WH Smith's, $6.99, and so far I'm on page 32, and it is really good. So it goes through all the fruits, what veg to start off with. So we're weaning, so we're going to be starting off with vegetables. I think I'm going to basically start from the beginning because the past few days haven't been successful. We're focusing on vegetables for the first 2 weeks, I think it is. Carrots are a perfect starter, and then you can do sweet potatoes, sweet parsnips, and you can basically freeze them as well. So I'm going to start with, I've got some, this is mine. So as I went to the fruit and veg shop to get Pollyanna's fruit and veg, I picked myself up a chocolate bar and an apple turnover. So I've got some carrots, I've got some sweet potato and some butternut squash. I've never had this. I am a very, very fussy eater. Anyone who knows me will know that. So this experience is really hard for me because I don't want her to be a fussy eater. Look at her. Look at her. I don't want her to be a fussy eater. You please not be a fussy eater like Mummy. Will you be like Daddy and eat anything? Will you? Yes? Say yes, Mummy. Yes, Mummy. She's just she had a bottle and then she had a nap. So it says in the book that that is the best time to introduce a new food is after they've napped and when they're fed. It's probably also good to let you know that I have been formula feeding, not breastfeeding. It does also say that that could make weaning a little bit more difficult. We will see, we will see. I've started with a carrot again today, so I'm going to start again, and I've steamed that for 20 minutes. And then, normally I would use a spoon and kind of mash it all up, but I'm not getting the watery consistency that they recommend. So, I'm going to use the NutriBullet and see what happens. Adam just said to me, it's not a NutriBullet, it's a NutriBlender, which basically we got from Aldi, so it's not a proper NutriBullet, it's their version of one. So I'm going to add some SMA, so she's on formula milk like I said earlier, but she's normally on anti-reflux, which is a lot thicker, which again we've not been getting the watery consistency, so I'm just going to add some of this, and yeah, not too much because this is, the milk is supposed to be part of the baby's daily allowance still, and then yeah, pop the lid on. And then I'm going to start blending. I've managed to get this down to like a really watery consistency. I just added more of her milk. So I'm going to give her like a tiny spoonful. It's quite sweet. Adam tried it. Oh, it's on your finger. Is that sweet? Mmm. It's not even gone in her mouth and she's behaving. Yum! Did you say yum? So the book also said that, like, put it on her, let her have it on her hands, let her have it around her mouth. She'll eventually get used to the taste because she's like putting her hands in her mouth and stuff. But they said as soon as she starts not enjoying it, don't carry on. Don't carry on because then they'll associate it with not being a good time. So I think we're going to stop for today, but it's a little bit better than what it was yesterday. So I'm going to freeze this now in ice cube trays and we'll come back to this in a few days. Good morning. Sorry, I've got this out and now Pollyanna's watching me. Look. Are you watching me? Are you watching Mummy? She always gets so amazed by the camera. It's day number 2 of weaning using the Annabelle Carmel book. Yesterday we started with carrot, like the book said. And we got a little bit further than what we did before with the carrot. So we put it on our finger, put that in her mouth, and she didn't gag, whereas last time she had carrot, she was sick. The difference was we also gave it to her warm, so I think that really helped. Today I am starting our morning off with some creamy porridge by Cow & Gate. The book does say to introduce 2 meals a day on the 2nd week. I feel like she's already kind of ready. With this, you just give how many teaspoons you want, and then add boiling water, the same amount of teaspoons. So I think I'm just going to put it in a little cup. I think she'll like it, but we'll soon see. And then for dinner this evening, we are having roasted butternut squash. I'm excited to try it. Another day, a new day. She's just woke up, she's had her bottle, so she's in a good mood. She's ready to try something new. So I always put Pollyanna in her baby walker in the mornings just so that I can get things ready, and it keeps her busy for about 10 minutes. So while she's in there, I'm going to make the baby porridge. Is that delicious? Yes! Yeah! Nom nom nom! Yay! She's taking it. We've tried it a few times and she's actually now starting to open her mouth. Are you ready, Pollyanna? I added a bit more water to make it hot. Look, Pollyanna. Good girl. Please ignore the baby voices. Whoa, Daddy, look, she's opening her mouth properly. So it's a little bit more waterier. Oh my goodness. Look.
I can see.
Yay, yay. So she didn't like it at first. And now she's like,
give me more.
Give me more, can't get enough. Yay! Oh, my big girl. Porridge was a great success, and now I'm just prepping her lunch, which is going to be butternut squash. So I'm preheating the oven to 180. I'm going to cut it in half, scoop the insides out, and then put it on a tray with a centimetre of water, and then cook for an hour. But it can also be frozen, so just like the carrot yesterday, I froze about 6 cubes of carrot, so that's like 1 per day. There's no seeds. Adam, where are the seeds in the butternut squash? I've cut it in half, but there's no seeds.
Depends which way you cut it in half.
Oh, right. Set the timer for 1 hour. Okay, so that's my timer done, and it's now 11 o'clock. She's been awake since 8, so she'll normally go down for a little sleep about now. This morning I've literally just spent my morning making porridge and making her lunch. Then she's gonna go to bed for a nap, and then it'll be time to feed her the butternut squash. So it's all systems go when it comes to weaning. So half 12 now. She's due a bottle at 1. Yes, I'm still in my pyjamas. I've been doing admin all day. So she slept for about 20 minutes, and the butternut squash came out the oven when she was awake. I've just popped her in the pram because she's bored of the baby walker. These things from LeMay's are perfect because they hang on absolutely anything. Yeah, they've got lots of teething bits, so she really likes them. And I've just dug out all of the butternut squash, and this is how much we got from it. So you get so much. This is going to last quite a long time. Like I said, it can be frozen. So now I'm going to put this in the blender again and get it all into puree form. So I forgot to film because we were doing the butternut squash it's almost dinner time. I need a new high chair. And it's gone down okay. She's not gagged. I've managed to get a few spoonfuls in, quite a few, probably like 6. She's not opening her mouth for it like she was the porridge. So I think I'm gonna end this one here. It was, yep, I've managed to freeze about 8 ice cubes of it and a little pot. So there's a lot of butternut squash to go around. It's just so messy. But that's today's weaning done, and tomorrow the book says to do apple puree. So I'm gonna prep that tonight, I think. This is day number 3 of weaning. And we're starting Pollyanna's morning off with porridge again. She's very excited. The Annabelle Carmel has like a food diary that you can go by or not. But I'm a little bit confused because it kind of contradicts itself. It says not to give fruit until they've tried all the veg. But then on her diary planner, on the 3rd day, it says to give apple puree. And to me, apple's quite sweet. So I know she'll like that. So I think I'm not going to go by her like kind of diary. I think I'm just gonna stick to the veg for now. But the next one I'm gonna try today is sweet potato. So I'm gonna try and prep that as soon as I can. Yeah! Oh, good girl! Did you see that one? Oh, Blue will want some, Pollyanna, so get your hands away from him.
Blue, away.
Blue, get away. Pollyanna, open up. So today is, I can't remember now what it was, but I said this morning, and we're doing sweet potato. So like I showed you, I roasted it and we've been out all day, so I'm doing this now at about 6 o'clock. So it's more for like her dinner time. She had a bottle at about 1 and she's due another bottle very soon. So she's at that hungry stage. So where I've been feeding her after her bottle, she's in a really good mood. So I'm gonna try and feed her now before her bottle. I've just heated it up in the microwave. Although I think I just put in this and it shouldn't have gone in the microwave. This plastic cup. It was only 20 seconds. It's really hot. I'm like the worst person in the world. I have no idea about anything. So I managed to get these on Amazon. These are play mats and they're just so good because her feet get tired. Her legs get tired in the baby walker sometimes. But these, now she's like crawling around. I brought 40 square foot, so they were I think 4 packs, and I've got a spare pack here. So this is pretty good. They're not as thick as what I thought, but they do the job. She won't hurt herself when she rolls and things. Would you like some carrot, carrot, carrot? Carrot, carrot, carrot? Would you like some carrot, carrot, carrot? Day number 4 of weaning. She had her porridge, which she absolutely loved, didn't you? So now we're going to try some carrot, carrot, carrot. Let's give this another go. Last time she had carrot. Ow! Pollyanna. I can't actually remember. I think the carrot she had a few spoonfuls of, didn't she? Yes, carrot, carrot, carrot. It was more the butternut squash. No, was it? No, sweet potato she would not open her mouth for. So yeah, we're going to try some more carrot, carrot, carrot. Right, let's do this. Blue, do you want some carrot, carrot, carrot? I don't think he wants some carrot, carrot, carrot. Good girl! Good girl! That's 2 big spoonfuls she's just had, so I guess it helps that I think doing it in the high chair is a little bit better. She almost gagged just then, but I think doing it in the high chair is actually better. We finished the whole ice cube of carrot. She's such a good girl. I had to make noises. I had to go, and then she opened her mouth and I made that noise. Then as soon as she had the spoonful, I sang the Wheels on the Bus because that's her favourite song, and that would make her laugh and she'd swallow it. And I think the next time it's going to get easier. So carrot is now a success, and now we've just got to work on the sweet potato, the butternut squash and the normal potato. So over the weekend, yeah, she's in a big chair. First time ever in a big high chair. Over the weekend she's had carrot and she's enjoyed it. What was the other one? Carrot. What was it, Adam?
Sweet potato?
Sweet potato, and she enjoyed it. And now we're trying her on butternut squash again. This time we're out in public as well. And yeah, she's not gagging and she is taking it. So I think we're going to move on to Swede and Parsnip next for the next week, aren't we? Yes, yes, we've cracked the free veg and we went to the next bit. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. She's been a little bit more tight-lipped with this one. But I've found that singing her nursery rhyme makes her smile, and then I get it in. Then I carry on singing it and she kind of forgets that it's in her mouth. Oh, silly mummy. Hi everybody, so it is day number 6 of weaning Pollyanna, and we've been starting off with porridge every morning for breakfast, and she is now taking an ice cube of each of these, sweet potato, carrot and butternut squash. All of those are steamed, and this week I'm also going to introduce parsnip and swede. So today, for day number 6, I'm going to do parsnip, and these are all still first vegetable purees, so they're all steamed 15 minutes, really quick and easy to do. And we've, like I showed you yesterday, we've been feeding her while we're out, and kind of just really not missing a day, because it's so important, because once a day goes by, if she doesn't get that meal, her meal of the day, then she'll kind of struggle again the next time. Whereas at the moment, she's kind of getting there. She's finishing everything that's in the bowl, and she's not spitting it out, she's not gagging. She's a little bit like holding, like tight lips, but like I'll sing to her or do anything to try and get her mouth open a little bit, and then put it in. Once it's in, I'll carry on singing and she'll completely forget that it's in there. So it's really good. The book, the Annabelle Carmel book, does say even 1 or 2 spoonfuls is more than enough when you're first trying the first week. But she has done so well. So like I said, we've been giving her the ice cube a day, so I've been freezing it, leaving it out the night before. And so far I've tried a different thing almost every day. And then I've gone back to carrot, gone back to butternut squash, and gone back to sweet potato, just to get her used to the taste. She's been fine. Now she's cracked them, I'm going to go on to swede and parsnips. So we're going into our 2nd week of weaning. And then after that, I'm going to start introducing a trio of vegetables. Pollyanna has just finished her first serving of parsnip, and she done really well. I put about 3 big spoonfuls on there, and she ate it all. So tomorrow, yes, tomorrow we're going to try swede. Yeah, we are. You're doing so well. So today is Pollyanna's last day of trying vegetables just on their own, and tomorrow we're going to go on to mixing a trio. So 3 different veg for her like dinner. So the last one today it's swede, so that means Pollyanna has now tried everything in the Annabelle Carmel book, and she eats all of the veg that is in there. So after the trio of veggies, we will go on to fruit, but I don't want to introduce fruit to her yet, because I know that she's going to have a sweet tooth because she is formula fed. So I'm just trying with the veg first. So that's almost been a week introducing the vegetables, and I think the next part will be in a 2nd vlog. Hi. We've also been feeding her at different times, so I'm kind of going by her. I'm not keen on like a routine kind of setup, because we're very out and about, we're not always at home, so I'm always going by Pollyanna. If she's tired, I like to do it when she's alert and not tired, and when she's happy, more importantly. So we've been doing it all different times, sometimes lunchtime, sometimes dinner time. Say bye! She was not very keen on the swede, but we're going to keep trying. She's got this much in her bowl today, so I've given her 3 or 4 spoonfuls, and we're going to keep trying. She didn't spit it all out, just a little bit around her lips. She's kind of shivering, like divering when it goes in her mouth. She's like, oh no. So Pollyanna started gagging and making herself sick almost. So I've stopped it there, but she's done really well. She's done half, and I think swede is quite a strong smell and a strong taste. So yeah, I'm proud that she's done that much. I'm proud of you, baby girl. I'm proud of you. So we're gonna stop before she gets upset, I think.